Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be fitting some new headlights in the VX. For those of you with a keen eye, you will have noticed that in our gearbox episode, where we put the gearbox in this, or the transmission, had nice new shiny headlights. And in the last video, it had crusty old foggy headlights. Why is that, Harley?
That's because I bought new headlights and they didn't fit.
Yeah. So then he took them back out, sent them back.
Sent them back.
And now he's got new headlights.
Yeah.
And we're going to show you how to put them in.
Exactly.
Oh, and we've got matching shirts today.
Yeah, we're twinsies.
Yeah.
So hopefully these new headlights work out better than last ones. But I also bought a fee base, so probably not.
Anyway, let's get into it. What's going on, Harley? What's the GO?
Alright, so today we're going to be fitting some headlights in the VX. And first, before you go fitting some headlights in your Commodore, you will unfortunately have to remove your whole front bar. So if you're not confident with this step, then probably pay someone else to put some headlights in.
But the bar is really easy to remove.
Yeah, it's really easy, but some people, may not be that confident because it's pretty easy to scratch things. So
It'll be right.
It's a bit of a advisor discretion there that you are going to have to be doing a little bit of front bar removal.
Should be fine. Grab a beer or water.
Grab a beer and stuff
or
like
a coffee,
that's
depending
right.
on your age and situation.
That's right, whatever you're into. But follow us along and we're going to show you just what you need to do to get these headlights in and looking good. On top of what headlights, I've purchased myself the most finest eBay quality headlights for money you buy.
Tuning.
And they are looking fancy. Actually, a pretty good little box for eBay parts.
I love a good little box.
Yeah, bloody oath. Now, I have actually taken this one out. It was wrapped better than this. Don't grill the seller about that. That was me.
Oh, they're very nice.
They look good. Ooh. Bit smelly. There you
I really like that, dude.
Very similar to what I had before. These are a little bit better quality though.
Halo.
And has a halo in it, and hopefully will actually fit. Because last one didn't fit. So it's probably the biggest part that I wish would work. So let's start off. I'm gonna get some tools. Right, so I've got my fillet screwdriver. Got my 10mm on a ratchet here, extension. I don't think you need an extension for most of it, but just in case.
Good to have.
Yeah, exactly. So first of all, don't stick your tools anywhere near like radiator and engine parts either because it could fall down something. Rightio. Also, I didn't do this, but that's not how, excuse me. That's not how these are original with these screws.
Ignore the screws.
Yeah, someone redid the screws, so this is an aftermarket front bar.
Probably that.
Yeah, it's pretty yuck. I don't care enough to change it. Sit your screws somewhere that you can find them as well. Don't just leave them, where they could get knocked down in the engine bay. I'm probably going to put them in something in a second. You don't believe me. I will. I'm going to go get some in a second. But first, I just want to take these screws out and explain the next step. So now we've got this off, as you can see. This is nice and loose. Ready to go. Now next we'll have a couple of screws in here. Mine doesn't have a screw in this side because I broke it.
It was a race car.
Yeah, it's race car. This is not drift stitched yet. Oh, if you've got fog lights as well, you will have to unplug them. But I normally leave that until the front bar's off. But got to pop out the other side here if you want to come along. I'll get you up in here if you can fit. So there's just a screw just right there. And again, depending on what you've got set up. Sometimes mine's been broken for a long time, but I think the screw used to go through this part as well to hold it down there. Mine's only got this one.
Yours also doesn't. Does have inner liners.
Yeah, it has some inner liners in there still. I'm gonna have to move the front wheel. I was hoping I could get in there. Oh no, I got it.
Have fast in there.
There you go. So I'm gonna go get a container, get all these screws put back in, and then I'll get my mate here to give me a hand. Carefully just pull it towards yourself, like that. You just drop my bar on the ground.
Good.
And that's why it's a good idea to have two people, because if you do that by yourself, it's pretty easy to scratch up your front bar.
Yeah.
Thankfully
you can get a mate to do it for you, so they can scratch your front bar.
yeah, and also my front bar does need painting. So now we've got the front bar off. Next step, we're going to start taking off the 10 mils that hold the actual headlights in. So, there's going to be a 10 mil located here, and I don't know if I can get it from here or not, and then one right down in there. The reason I didn't show you from the top, there's a battery right there, okay? So, once you've undone all those, there will be a plug that you just got to unplug, and as simple as that, the headlight will be out. Headlight is loose. A little bit. Just gonna put these bolts in a container. Proof that I do actually put my screws and stuff in the container when I'm working on things. You know, sometimes. Only when I'm on camera because I don't want to get yelled at. So now we've got the assembly loose. Simply, as easy as that. Pull it forward. And now you can disconnect your plug. Now I don't have globes in this one because it had to go on the dyno. And I just didn't want it to look like there's no headlights in it. So I literally just put headlights in it. So I'm just gonna have to unplug here and then boom, there's my headlight out. And again, no, it's an empty assembly, but you guys can get the gist of it. So we're just gonna do the same thing to the other side and we'll get the first new one fitted in there and see how it looks because I'm pretty excited. I was going to say, please tell me that fits. I think these fit a lot better. Already.
Well, I could stick my finger between the gap on the last one.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty good.
So both headlights are in, and they're looking very nice. The only problem is, as you can see there, the Parker light is on. Oh, and see it flickering? That's just from Harley moving the plug.
No,
the
I'm
wiring,
just,
sorry,
yeah, just literally the wiring.
And you'll notice that these have halos, and they're not on.
No, they apparently don't want to work either.
So that's good. That's just him moving the wiring, so there's obviously bad connections in there. Yeah. The halo also doesn't work on this one. And we have tested it. As far as the way that they're wired up, that should be working.
Yeah, so I have LED lights in there, so I thought, because I took the earth off, the housing, not the housing that goes to the halo, but the low beam, even though the halo is meant to work off the Parker, I'd put another earth on there and then fix it. This one is set up exactly how it come, apart from I have an LED as a Parker. I'm about to put a normal Parker in it.
So, update. It's working now. Apparently, you can't use an LED Parker globe in it for some reason. I guess it must be, maybe you can't, maybe it's on the same circuit and that LED won't bypass enough power.
Yeah, that's right.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I can still make that work.
Yeah, well, you can just get white.
Yeah.
White globes.
I was just gonna put a load resistor in it. Yeah. But
they look very good though.
They do, but the wiring's still atrocious. Like I shouldn't be able to do that.
No, you shouldn't.
So I mean, that's good that we figured this problem out, but they're still probably gonna get sent back. So yeah. Hooray!
Hooray!
Hey!
The other side, in fact, does work with a different globe in it. So that's interesting. And you know what? They look pretty cool. Yeah. The yellow doesn't look great, but the halos look sick.
The halo does look sick.
Also, while I'm here, if anyone has noticed, Harley's actually got a light bar on this, and that fits perfectly in that gap at the bottom there. So if anyone's looking for a way to put a light bar neatly onto one of these, that's how you do it. Give you a little close up there.
Just a couple of inserts drilled into the relay bar, yeah, just hold it up there nice and neatly. I think it's a 21-inch light bar. I don't think I'd probably suggest is this. I got this a long time ago. You can get slim light bars, they're just as bright now. So I honestly wouldn't bother with a big fat one. You'd just take a lot of the cooling away. I'm going to put a slim bar across here, and this is a curved one as well. A little bit of a curved one is nice because it kind of suits the front of the bar. But yeah, if any of you guys have any like questions about how to do that or whatever, just shoot us a message. We respond to you pretty quick, and we can point you in the right direction and give you a couple of ideas, and you know, I'll give you a couple of measurements, whatever you need, and yeah. So any questions, just let us know.
They think I'm crazy, but I might be. Let's run it up, run it up, run it up. We beating the odds just to sum it up. You know it's a rap, never waistlines, and I'm cutting the weight like a tummy tuck. That mean I'm about to give it.
2 headlights fitted. I haven't put the front bar on because, as you've just seen, the light's already coming on and off, so I've got some work to do to try and sort that out, and Jade needs to get home because he doesn't live here and he's got work tomorrow. So we're going to end it here, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, yeah, see you next time. Peace.
Beat the pussy up, then I beat the eyes too. Got a lot to prove, L Woods with the law school. I am not a wave, I'm a monsoon. Send her on a way after she blow me like some hot soup. She break a bank just to get the right picture and it looks great. Ooh, I love the shape, I swear to God it's hard to look away. Prove to me you got it, girl, I gotta